Hope Ministries recently conducted a survey that found many guests in its men's homeless shelters have experienced 4 or more traumatic childhood experiences. For more on this, we want to talk to the Director of Development and Community Relations, Kathy Cody. Thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
I was just telling you, when we do these interviews, we sort of like to operate from a place of our viewers not knowing anything about your organization and what it does. So just tell people.
Hope Ministries is a Christ-centered nonprofit here in Des Moines. We serve people who are homeless, hungry, abused, or addicted. We've been part of Des Moines since 1915 when we opened our Bethel Mission Men's Shelter. So we provide free meals to anybody in the community, safe shelter, and then residential life recovery programs that are very comprehensive to help people work through trauma and transform their lives and move forward.
All right, so I was telling you during the break that what caught my eye in your email about this was ACEs.
Yes.
Explain to people what that stands for and what we're talking about.
ACEs are adverse childhood experiences. So that is a pretty standard set of 10 different criteria or questions that can be asked of people, and they center around abuse, neglect, or other very serious challenges that a child may have faced up to the age of 17, including a parent being incarcerated. So the abuse could be sexual, physical, emotional abuse. It can be being left alone, not having food to eat. All of those, adverse is a very mild word. They're very potentially traumatic and life-altering experiences.
All right, so back us up to the inception of this study. What made the organization want to dig into this with clients?
So there is a lot of information out in the world, in the news media, online about ACEs, and Hope Ministries had been seeing a lot of that, and we decided to take the opportunity to really validate what's our experience here in Des Moines, what are homeless men in Des Moines experiencing, and how does that match up with what we're reading nationwide and what's happening elsewhere. So we began surveying men who had made the choice to start our life recovery program. So we weren't asking people on their first night in shelter, hey, here's 10 questions we'd like you to answer. We've built some level of relationship and trust with people, and so we started asking those questions of men in phase 1 of our life recovery program in 2017, and over 5 years we asked that question of 1,002 men. And as you stated, the results showed that on average their average ACEs score was 4.15.
That's significant and really gives all of you working in this sector a lot of insight.
It does, yes. It really validates the complexity of homelessness and the lasting impact of those childhood traumas and some of the very serious consequences and experiences that people can have coming out of that childhood trauma. So we also asked 3 additional questions when we did this ACEs survey. We asked, when you came here, were you struggling with alcohol, drugs, and your mental health? And we had 55% say yes to alcohol, 68% yes to drugs, 65% to mental health. So in addition to the childhood trauma, they're experiencing homelessness, they're dealing with all of these other very serious issues as well.
So I have to think that knowing this, or learning it rather, wasn't a huge surprise, but what does it do in terms of the work that you all do?
For us, it was not a huge surprise. It really validates that people need time, they need safe space, they need resources and support. Homelessness is not a quick fix. And trauma is not a quick fix. And so it really validated for us, and hopefully for our supporters in the community as a whole, that programs like what Hope Ministries offers, where people have 1 to 2 full years where they don't have to worry about day-to-day survival and can really work through that trauma, I think that's very significant, and we want people to understand, because understanding and compassion goes a long way.
It sure does. And so you're talking about supporters, so let's let people know what's happening this summer so that we can all support what Hope Ministries does.
Yes, we are very excited. We have a group of very generous donors who have stepped up and combined funds to offer a $100,000 Matching Challenge. So we are inviting everyone in the community to join us in that, and that will double the impact of their giving over this next month, and it's going to provide tremendous support and resources because like other providers, we're seeing our numbers continue to rise. We have more and more people coming to us for meals, coming to us for shelter, and the need is great.
Okay, we thank you so much for the work that you do and for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, Janae, we'll send it back over to you.